Do you remember any of the first masses at Most Pure Heart?
Oh, do I ever?
What do you remember about those masses?
Well, they were in the basement of the orphanage.
And about how many people do you think came to the basement of the orphanage for mass? Did
Not
it seem
very many.
Not very many. Mary.
Well, the city has grown that way. They needed a parish out that way. Well, I can't think of my life without Most Pure Heart. But that's just part of me. And I'll be 90 in November. So there you go.
There you go. Thank you for all you've done.
And I've met a lot of people over the years, and friends, and well, it's just a good feeling. So,
And I mean this, thank you.
oh, you're welcome. It's too bad people haven't had the benefits that I've had in meeting people at Pure Heart.
Do you remember Father Quinlan?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very well. All the kids went to school there.
Okay. And how many children do you have?
9. Well, we went from St. Vincent's to the basement of the school. We went to Mass in the basement and the school was above.
How much has Most Pure Heart of Mary played a part in your life?
Oh, I think that would be an awful long story. It's written down.
It's written down. Okay.
Once the family was gone and not there anymore, and I had retired. I started out and I painted for about 25 years.
Nice.
So a lot of people have my pictures. Well, I belonged to the Sodality, and I was pretty active. We were a pretty active group there.
Okay.
It's been great.
It's been great.
Most Pure Heart.
It's a wonderful place, isn't it?
I'm proud of it always.
We came from Hays, Kansas.
Okay.
My husband's firm transferred to Topeka. Well, when we got here, first of all, they thought we had to go to Holy Names.
Okay.
And then they said, no, you're going to go to Most Pure Heart because we're starting a new parish there.
And do you remember anything in particular about Most Pure Heart of Mary's school? And just...
Oh, yes, I volunteered there until 72.
Okay.
I wasn't working, so, the ones that weren't working were volunteers. So
Nice.
whatever came up, they called.
They called you? Awesome. So you were one of those great moms that we
finally
need.
in 72, I decided I think I'll go back to work.
Yeah, perfect. And then did you end up going to Mass in the basement of the school for a
Yes.
while? All right.
And then when they were starting to build a church, we had to, of course, raise money.
Right.
So we didn't have it the way they have it now. We had to go door to door to collect money.
Now, I know this is going to be hard, but I'm going to ask you to kind of put into words what Most Pure Heart of Mary Parish has meant to you.
Well, it has meant a lot to us. We started the Boy Scout troop, so he got all volunteers together. That time we met in the homes. Can you imagine 10 boys in the bay?
But that was fun.
That was, yeah.
Yeah. So how did you meet? How did you meet each other?
Our husbands worked together
Okay.
at Beatrice Creamery,
Oh, okay.
and they made friends, and we got in on the friendship, didn't we?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how many children do you have?
Let's see, have 4.
Okay, and where did they go to school? Did they go to Most Pure Heart?
They went to Most Pure Heart.
Yeah.
They
So
all
we all
did.
went to school together. The kids, we played at each other's houses all those years.
We couldn't have got along without each other, I don't think. I know I couldn't have got along without Wilma and Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Francis and Bob, of course, were very close friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you make something for them?
I made, I was trying to think of the word, the gowns. Gowns.
Oh, you made the baptismal gowns?
For every baby. She was so proud of doing that for the church.
Yeah. Wilma did that.
every
I
baby.
did.
Every baby. Mom, you were one of them that made sure they had a gown for every baptism.
That's
And
awesome.
they laid it over the
Isn't
baby.
that fantastic?
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
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 That seems like a long time ago.
Well, it was a while back. Well, it was sort of a chapel. Didn't we have folding chairs? Do you remember? Uh-huh. And I remember we had the choir was off to the right, would have been south of the altar. We didn't have a choir loft or anything like that, but of course we just had a handful of people in the choir, so it was plenty of room. Well, I remember there was a lot of talk about why do the light fixtures, why does that ceiling have to be so high? We had the fire department would come and change the light fixtures.
Oh my gosh.
There's nobody, even with a ladder.
Can you tell me what Most Pure Heart of Mary means to you?
Well, my religious world, it meant a lot. And I loved everything about it.
It's a great parish, isn't it?
It's a wonderful parish, yes.
Yeah.
And the pastors that we've had have been fantastic.